Hari Om. Om is the sound of yoga, and that's what we're going to explore. We're going to explore what yoga is. That's what we call union. Yoga is science. We're going to experiment with it. You're going to experiment with your body, and you're going to experiment with your breathing, and you're going to experiment also with your thoughts and your emotions. So that's part of what yoga is. It's a science. But yoga is also an art form, because we're going to start to identify then geometry, how to work with angles, how to work with circulations, how to create rotations in the vertical axis, how to be in shape, in good shape. So how about us creating the shape that we want to have? Yoga is philosophy because it teaches us about the wisdom of love, or it teaches us about the love for wisdom. Okay, so we're going to go. How do we do it? How do we do yoga? Well, the first thing that you have to do is you have to show up. You have to go and decide yourself, I am going to move in. I'm going to avoid the distraction of the world, and I'm going to find the attraction of myself. It's a journey towards the self. So we're going to do something that the yogis call with the withdrawal of the senses. So we're going to bring the senses in, and we're going to start to look at the self, right? It's a journey of the self, through the self, towards the self, a self-exploratory practice. That's what I understand that yoga is. So I'm going to share with you the techniques that I know, that I've been teaching, so that students get to understand how to liberate themselves, how to free themselves, how to have a body that will do what you want the body to do. You want to have a good body. I want to have a good body. We want to have a good instrument. And that's how we start. We start to practice yoga by identifying the body, that we're composed of a body that has water, a body that has earth, a body that is composed also of fire, of air and space. So we're going to practice and play with those elements. We're going to play with your bones, we're going to play with your water so that we can become fluids. We're going to play with fire, we're going to bring fire so that we can loosen up the molecules. So once we loosen them up, then we can build them up together. Yes, yoga is going to help you to disjoint you, and then you're going to rejoin yourself. So it's going to give us an opportunity to start anew, to start to do what you want to do, to have the life that you want to do. And how do we do that? Well, we do that then by placing the body parts in a very specific postures. They call that asanas. And we're going to practice also something called pranayama, which is the elongation of the breathing. We breathe every day to live. That's, if we don't breathe, we die. But when we practice yoga, we're going to breathe mindfully. We're going to bring the mind into the process of the breathing, into the movement of the breath, and that way we will be participating then in the ebb and the flow of life. So you can slow down time, you can do postures, you can do movements in a slow motion. And when you do movements in a slow motion, you have more time for you to identify how to be optimal. Don't you want to be optimal? Yes, I want to be optimal. So yoga teaches us how to stand up properly, how to align all the bones, how to align all the joints so that you can find harmony. Because gravity is here to stay. And gravity, if you are not perfectly vertical, you're going to have extra tension. And we don't want extra tension. We have enough. So we want to have only the tension that we need. So yoga is going to teach you how to be perfectly aligning. So when you walk, also your walking is a little bit more harmonious. When you sit down, you feel harmonious. You feel that you can rest. When you lay down, you understand how to trust the ground, how the ground can give you support, how to allow the support for you to drop everything. Yes, sometimes we have to drop everything. So what do? We're doing then asanas, we're going to be doing breathing, we're going to bring concentration, we're going to try to bring the senses inside, we're going to move in, because to practice yoga, you need to get involved. It's involution. Involution, and then Evolution. First, we go in. We go in and we go to the best of us. You know that the best of you is inside, and do you understand that the best of you is yet to come? So we're going to go in. We're going to do, again, like a good scientist, we're going to experiment with the inside. Can I align my bones? Can I feel the movement of my breath? Can I create movement? Can I create coordination or coherence? But first on the inside. Once that I have that coordination, that harmony, then I'm going to go to the outside and I'm going to tell the outside world, I know how to do it. I've been doing it on the inside. So I'm going to bring the best of me to the outside. So that way we can become influencers. We can help one another. We can create more union. All of us helping each other to find the ease in life. Because we all want ease in life. We don't want an easy life. An easy life is not so much fun. But ease in life is necessary. So you want to find ease with gravity. You have to be vertical. You have to be horizontal. You have to understand how to sense longitude, latitude from within you, how to create harmony in your skeletal structure. So we're going to play with that. We're going to practice with sounds. We're going to practice also with visualization. You're going to practice with the inside out. So I am here to help you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. We're going to connect with one another, and we're going to move towards a journey. Remember, the journey is an inward journey, inside out. Hari Om. See you next time.